to the Disabled Abled Gardener, and I am Sandy Shallis, and I am going to show you my garden. Okay, so I'm going to shovel some compost into my flexible flyer and drag it down to the garden, but I'm also going to fertilize. I pulled out one plant because I did not want the disease to get down to the tubers themselves. Here we go, down to the garden, this way. This thing is actually very easy to pull, as long as I don't put a lot in it. Look at that beautiful compost. And I've been wheeling around compost and just filling in places. And with a little bit of garden tone, which is a water soluble, but it's a granule, and you can flick it around your plant stems and feed them. And even though my compost is good, everything needs a little feeding. The water, so much of it. I save it, but it's not stopping raining. And my my fight with the weeds around the perimeter is definitely not working. But it's okay, because the rest of the garden is easy to deal with now that I made walkways and made it into a glamping garden. Got potato blight, and I've also got these goddamn freaking ugly snails. I just step on them. I pick them. You know, if I pick them and step on them and the birds come in, no matter how much I take them and squish them with my hand to feed the birds, they're all over. So I might be doing the beer cups. I'm not sure. I have the slug bait that's supposedly organic and iron, but I don't trust it. We'll see. Pretty disgusting. Look at it. Should I squish it? That's what I do. Squish! Bye-bye. They can get them. Anyway, there's my trusty yoga mat, but I've got potato blight. And it's not just, this is all the rain. So what I'm doing today is removing some of the disease, and then I'm going to compost and fertilize. Now, look at the beets in there. They are ready. They're going to be ready to be coming out. And I will have some beautiful beets. And I love beets, and they're so nutritious. And again, I planted this garden basically for me. One person, you know? Let's see what's going on over here. I mixed matched this one again, but here's kale. It's doing better than what's up on my deck, but some of these things are getting eaten by the slugs, which is my next war. The carrots are growing up, and here we go. Some more powdery blight on this one. So powdery mildew is disgusting, and all this rain is causing this powdery mildew. I have all male flowers. I'm having a problem in here. I have trimmed and done all kinds of maintenance work, but the rain is just a lot. I'm going to take some more off, but not a lot, because I've already taken a lot off. And I'm going to spray the leaves with hydrogen peroxide, which doesn't hurt them, but gives them a cleaning. And I've got some organic fertilizer. And this is my pile of shit that does not go in the compost. I'll have another harvest of beans, even though I've already canned a bunch of beans, but I will have more coming, you know, and I will can more. I made bean soup. That's what I canned, a bean soup. And here's a tomato, which I don't know why that tomato is there. Everything just went all over. There's some more beans. There we go. Nice beans. I will be picking some more. Here are waterlogged zucchini. Okay, so this flower was a male flower, and it is completely waterlogged. and this was a bad stalk. As you can see, the inside is hollow. So let's see if we can look at that. The inside is hollow. You have to make sure there's no bugs going in there. When you trim, you have to trim all the way to the stem where it's not hollow, so no bugs can get in. Okay, I've been out here for 2 hours. I have been pruning and feeding my melons. Slow. It's a watermelon. Everything is slow, even though it rains so much. However, these guys require a lot of work. And I've squished about 30 slugs by hand today. Look at, these are so waterlogged. And what I did was I put some of the hydrogen peroxide on my hand and rubbed it here to experiment with getting rid of powdery mildew. So the tomatoes need a little help, and I will be working on them some more, getting them up, trimming the stems a little to get them to grow upwards, training everything to grow up. See, I have tomatoes, but this guy's definitely going to get fixed. And I worked on these potato plants today, and I will not have any slugs. I'm sorry, but they drive me crazy. So I'm going to show you the eggs. Wait, they were here. They're here somewhere. The little red eggs. They're disgusting. There they are. Here, let me get this closer. I'm going to show you the eggs. I think there they are. See? I get them off with my fingers, and I'm going to squish them. I think they're squash bug eggs. Who knows? I think they are. And here is the flower bed built on top of the the septic that was dug up this year. And it's a wildflower garden that attracts the pollinators. Yeah, it's really cute here. Right here is cute. Yep, I did this in March. And when you start feeling the pain, just stop. This is now going to be a meadow. It's going to be rewilded in a big circle. And there's going to be a path around it in a circle for camping. So people can camp over here. I'm keeping all the little lanes open. But all this in the middle is going to be one big rewilded spot, along with that lane all the way over there, which I don't use except to pick berries, and I can wear my big boots. But this will be great for pollinators. It'll be great for deer. That whole big circle. Going to be a beautiful wild area. There's the greenhouse and the garbage shed and the stupid tractor. I have to get something for that. That's the greenhouse. I start everything in March and keep it heated. But I also plant inside. So here we are on my deck. These guys got too much water and I had to move them out, so they are going to get transplanted. I have some peas here, snap peas. Even if they don't go, I'm going to save the seeds. And these guys are getting transplanted. They're lavender. That's catnip. I love growing catnip. This is my backup planter. I got rid of the lettuce, so I'm getting rid of that tub, but I'm going to use the soil. Here's my backup plants and rainwater. Okay, so we are going to walk over there. There's some catnip. Can't even put the chairs down, it rains so much. I don't know, what do you think? Is it gonna rain? It looks pretty nice today. Thank God. Okay, so I watch her channel. I love this girl. I'm gonna use her smart pots And I'm going to put the tomatoes, the 2 tomatoes in these smart pots today. And I'm going to transplant this melon. That's a melon. I'm going to transplant the melon. And these are cherry tomatoes. And they really are sweet. They really are. And then this is doing really good here. See? Got this guy going. The flower fell off this one. I hope that's okay. I hope it doesn't get like an end rot. It's doing all right. I'm gonna have some squashies out of the deck. And then, kale. I took all of the lettuce that was being eaten up by the bugs, and I put some more catnip in. When you have 7 cats, make your own catnip. Have a lot of fun. Hey, there's my... I'm sort of distressed, huh? Okay, more catnip. Oh, there's one of those goddamn guys. I hate them. These are the Japanese beetles, and I hate them. Also, they are eating up all my kale. Come on, get off. Only 1 strawberry. Maybe I should have used a bigger pot. But again, it's a learning experience because I'm not a fruit grower, and I'm going to become a fruit grower. But it's taking time for me to learn about the fruit. More stuff I took out. Yep, my geraniums, they can't handle the water. That Thai basil is so gorgeous. I'm not going to let it go. That will be going in my bathroom under the skylight. There's some oregano. I'm going to use the oregano this year, and there's some thyme. Well, this is one of the things. I use a fanny pack over my back brace in the garden, and I use this. This is the best tool ever, sent to me by a friend, Tanya. Best tool. I also grow all year round. I have all kinds of various grow lights. Right now it's just storage for planting things. That's a container that's empty. Oh, it's going to be a busy winter because I'm going to grow vegetables all winter, probably things like lettuce. I also have a preparing for things. I have freeze-dried food and all kinds of materials for making sure that I can harvest indoors. And I'm going to plan for backup solar. So if the grid goes down, I can at least light some of my stuff. Get off. And we'll see. And I have a water bath canner, but you have to be prepared with your materials. I have a water bath can, but these I did this year. These are bean soup. Did it in the pressure cooker. Hopefully, I mean, all the tops are good, everything's secure, and actually you can take the rings off to store it because the rings do nothing. It's all about the lid. As long as these lids, these things are solid, you're good to go. It's a good day of work. A good day of work is when you know that everything is starting to look good, and no matter what your disability is, you can do it if you have the desire.